down in your bed. Go. Go, go, go. Lay down. Sit. Go. Just stay there, okay? I'm going to do a live. Hey, good morning. I'm just going to wait for some people to jump on. Hanging out with my puppy. See my puppy? Look. There she is. Gingy, say hi. Check out my firewood. Yeah. We're in New England, and we're expecting a big, gigantic snowstorm. So I have a wood stove in my house, and I am preparing for the potential chance that we're going to have no electricity. Yeah. Not excited about that. Hey. Yep, we're just waiting for people to jump on. I know if you're watching this, and it's not live, and it's the recorded version, it takes a little bit to get going. So grab some water. Grab some water, make sure you have some water. And it's a good idea to have, just grab a notepad. So if you got like piece of paper, notepad, some pens, that's always really helpful. These things are gonna kind of pop into your head. And you wanna be able to work through that. My dog doesn't know what's going on. All right, so good morning everybody. I am super excited. I can't even tell you like how excited I am to do this. And typically when I'm at work and I'm doing any type of mentoring, I stand up and talk, and I'm sitting in this chair, and it's not normal for me to sit in the chair. So I may be flailing my arms. I'm gonna try really hard not to move my hands so much, but that is me by nature. I also want to say full disclosure, if you have kiddos nearby, I tend to drop some swears every now and that is naturally who I am, and I'm not gonna change that. I wanna be as authentic as possible. So again, full disclosure with my tone. So, good morning, Debbie. Hi, honey, how are you? I'm glad you're tuning in. Are you doing stuff with the kids today, boys? Yeah. All right. Well, as it goes with live versions of anything, some people are going to jump on now, and some people are going to watch a little bit later. So I'm just going to give everybody a couple more minutes. It's a beautiful Saturday. I'm in my house doing this, which I'm in my perfect setup here. I wish I could say I'm going to do this every day in this spot, but nobody's home, and that's extremely rare. And my house is typically noisy, and so I don't know. My talks might be from all different locations. Not really sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to figure it out. Hey, good morning. All right. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Okay. So you know, part of doing some mentoring work, as I said in my intro video, if you want to watch that, that's below. Mentoring work is a little bit different. I don't want to be your therapist, and I don't want to be your life coach. I'm not going to talk about goal setting or your mindset. Hopefully the things we're going to cover will be motivational, and you will find a way to do some tangible changes in your life that resonate with you. And if they don't resonate with you, you know what? Share it with somebody else. Pass it along to a friend. Pass it along to a coworker. The challenge is sometimes when we are trying to adjust our own sails in our life, as the wind blows, we tend to think about other people. We pick up a really great self-help book, or we watch a motivational video, and like women as we are, or if there's men watching, we have this desire to say, oh God, Mary needs this. You know, I got to share this with Mary, instead of even applying some of it to ourselves. So if this doesn't resonate with you, you can share it with somebody else. And you know what, participate. I want to see the comments flow in. Throw me some cool hashtags down there. Feedback is always super important. And people also want to know that other people are kind of feeling the same thing. The experiences that you have in life can be very, very similar to what other people experience. You just don't know that that's the fact. So, good morning, Pam. How are ya? All right. When you have something that you want to overcome, or you have a place of feeling like you're stuck, or there's just something that is just not right with you as far as your happiness level, and you're trying to figure that out. Keep in mind that everybody's circumstances are different. Everybody. Doesn't make a difference if you're short or tall, you're fat or skinny, you're rich or poor, you're 32 or 52, right? Everybody has circumstances that hold them back or that they have challenges in their life. There is a difference, though, between situations and problems. And down the road, we'll talk about that a little bit, because situations have solutions. And you have to decipher that sometimes. Is what I'm dealing with a problem, or is it a situation? Problems really come down to health mostly, right? Health of yourself, health of a loved one, health of your children. Those are problems, and sometimes those are very, very heavily weighted. But for your day-to-day life, I'm going to talk about today, is situations have solutions. And I wanted to start off with a story. When I got married 18 years ago, someone gave me some great advice that during the reception, to stop and pause and go off to the corner of the room and take a deep breath and just pay attention to what's going on in the room. Look around. Look at the people. Are they laughing? Who's talking to one another? Who's dancing? Just pause. Pause and observe what's happening at that time, at that important time in your life. And so I remembered that, and when I go to a wedding now, it's the advice I give to the bride and groom. I don't give marital advice, but I say pause. Take a step back, because it's going to go by so fast, and you're going to be like, wow, it's over. So try to pause and remember everything that you got to observe that day. That is part of the goal with life in some ways. We, as women, do all day. This is what we do. We get up and we do for others. We do for our kids. We do for our boss. We do for our spouse. We do. And we do very little for ourselves. And we get into this tailspin, and this is a very common thread. Like I said, it doesn't matter what your age, what you want to accomplish. Some people who could be watching this think, listen, my life is awesome, right? I'm grateful for everything. I got everything going on. They still want to accomplish a different goal. There's still something that they have a burning desire to change. But some people's stuff is like, they got big junk, right? They have really big junk. But there's some fundamentals. There are some fundamentals in everyday life that, regardless of our situations, we can apply that make things a little bit easier and tangible, that you can hold on to, that you can do, and you can feel it, that you have some control. Oh boy, we're going to talk about control too. But you can have some control over your situation, right? So when the pause needs to happen, the biggest challenge for a lot of you is making sure that you carve out that time for yourself. And we're going to talk about that. So here is one of the things that I want you to try to remember. That when you stop and you have an opportunity to really think about what you want in your life and why you want it, then some of the outside world gets a little bit quieter. As we're going through our days and we're slammed with everything that we need to do, we are constantly, without even realizing it, analyzing how the outside world is affecting us. Why does he want me to do that? Or why does she want me to do that? Or why do they talk about me like this? Or why, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for this. The focus is on the outside world. And we don't really have an opportunity to have the time to sit quietly with ourselves and figure out what we really want. So in a one-to-one session, if I'm talking to somebody and they say, Kristen, this is what I want to do. I want to start my own business. I want to move my business. I'm just sick of being overweight and tired and unhealthy. The recipe is very similar to being able to apply anything that you want to change. So here's my chat for today, and I can't wait to see what the response is going to be. So, you know, you wanna do your best to be self-aware and listen to what you're saying in your head as you need to carve out time for yourself. Grab some Post-it notes. So Post-it notes, by the way, like, how can we ever live without Post-it notes? The person who invented Post-it notes, love you, don't know who you are. Maybe someone knows who they are, but I just love the Post-it notes. And can't live without them. And you're gonna have, your notes are gonna say, where's my 10 minutes? It's a good idea to make about 5 of them, maybe 6 of them. Okay, so where's my 10 minutes? And 10 minutes a day is what you owe to yourself. 10 minutes of a day in a day is your self-full, self-love time that you need for yourself. And I need to elaborate. When you block off 10 minutes of your day, oh, wait. Did someone just say, I don't have 10 minutes? Did you just say that in your head? I don't have 10 minutes? Yeah, you do have 10 minutes. Yeah, you do. Okay? I know women that have 3 kids, 2 jobs. They get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to start their day. You have 10 minutes, right? So first of all, there's no excuses, all right? No excuses. This is the difference between mentoring and life coaching, which we'll talk about later, right? I'm not gonna wait for you to, you know, always figure it out for yourself. I'm gonna kind of tell it like it is, okay? You need to have your 10 minutes of time, right? It's really important. Where's your 10 minutes? So get your Post-it notes out. Make at least 5 of these, all right? Where are you gonna put them? Post-it notes are gonna go on your bathroom mirror. They're gonna go on your refrigerator, inside your car dashboard, at work, on your computer screen, right? Maybe you want your husband to see it, or your spouse, significant other, kids, your boss, your coworkers, and they go, what's up with you? Where's your 10 minutes? And then say, oh, I take 10 minutes for myself every day. And inside that 10 minutes of your time is where the work happens. Is where the work happens. Whatever that thing is that you want to change in your life, the work happens in the 10 minutes. We go about our lives, we get up and everything's crazy. Now for those of you who are saying, I don't have 10 minutes, I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, you do. Everybody does, and you need to figure it out. It's critically important to being able to shift to a different way of thinking and a way of changing your life. So you get up in the morning, and it's rat race time. Now, if you get up at 5:30, can you get up at 5:15? Can you get up? Take a cup of coffee, go sit in your favorite chair, just close your eyes and breathe. And then you start saying, what do I want? What do I want my day to be like today? What do I want my week to be like? What can I do today that's going to keep me on track to lower my stress, to make sure that I have the right food to eat? Okay, so you say, I can't do it in the morning. I got 3 kids, it's rat race, I'm packing lunches, everybody's alarm clocks are going off, it's just mayhem, I can't do it in the morning. Okay, that's fine. When you leave for work, right, what's the routine that you're doing? Do you get in the car? Do you go to Dunkin' Donuts? Do you sit in the drive-thru for 20 minutes? Do you need to do that? Maybe you make your own coffee, make your own tea, you don't go to Dunkin' Donuts. Maybe you get in the car because it's quiet. Instead of going to Dunkin' Donuts, you drive to a park. Or you drive to an empty parking lot. And you sit quietly. Set your phone timer, right? Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And hang out for 10 minutes. And this is where you're going to work on your what do I want and what is my day going to be like? And what can I let go of? The control is a big thing. We'll get into that later. Now you say, okay, well I can't get up in the morning. I don't want to miss my Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, that's fine. So now you get to work. Can you spare a few minutes at work? Can you take some time off? What about lunch? At lunchtime, you're in your office, you're at your place of work, and you think, okay, this is it. Lunchtime today, I'm going to take my 10 minutes. I'm going to put my time aside. I'm going to do that pause and try to reflect on what I want my day to be like or my week to be like. I need to do this for myself. And then Betty comes in. Here comes Betty. Hi, you want to go to lunch today? Want to go to Panera? I went on a date last week. Oh my God, I have to tell you all about it. Ba, 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 ba. And you're like, oh. I'm not going to be able to do this. How am I going to do this? I'm not going to have 10 minutes for lunch today either. Aw. When you're driving home from work, can you stop somewhere? Can you stop at the public library if it's open? Go sit in the quiet corner? The idea is that you have to find 10 minutes in your day, because the day will snowball, then the next day snowballs, and then the next day snowballs. Now listen, you could be a stay-at-home mom. You could be a stay-at-home mom, and your kids leave, they go to school, and your husband goes off to work. And you're like, I'm home by myself all day. I have plenty of time to do this. But I have to do laundry, and I have to clean, and I need to go onto Facebook, because if I don't say happy birthday to all my friends, they're going to be mad at me. And then I need to share the charity page, and then I have to go on LinkedIn, and then I have to go on Snapchat, and then I have to go on Instagram. Right? We all get caught up in that. I have to do this. I have to do that. Do. And then the next day turns into the next day, it turns into the next day. And you're trying to figure out how you can change your life. Get happier, get healthier. Does this make sense? Do days seem to roll into days? Do you always feel like you're holding your breath really up high? It is life-changing. The 10 minutes a day is life-changing. It can only be experienced and not explained. So this is my challenge to you for the week. This is my ask. My ask for you is to do the little assignment. Write out your sticky notes. Take pictures of them and show them to me. Post them on the page. If you think that this is a challenge, have an accountability partner. Send me an inbox message saying I'm going to do it. I'm going to take 10 minutes. Because then what happens next is all that work that is sometimes the hard stuff where we have to put things aside. We have situations in our life, or we have sadness in our life, and we know that we need to move in a different direction. And that one-to-one work is very individual. But I'm telling you, because I like to tell it like it is, if you keep freaking making excuses, the next day is going to turn into your next birthday. Right? So we'll do the work inside the time. But for right now, that's what we're going to do. And is that a fearless thing? It is. Because guess what? You need to be able to say to other people, excuse me, just a minute. This is important to me. This is about my health and my well-being. This is about me feeling better, looking better, feeling happier. So you can pack your own lunch. Or, I'm going to take a break from work today. You say to your boss, I need 10 minutes. Bundle up if you're in New England, and you head out the door. Going for a walk. I need to clear my head. Yeah? So, hashtag, where's my 10 minutes? Put it to work, put it to good use. If you start doing it on a daily basis, you will not believe how much will change for you. Because inside that time, when you're quiet, you're only there with your own thoughts. And your own thoughts are going to start talking to you about how you feel and how things need to change. Now, the tangible things, like, well, what do I do when I know that there's things I need to change? That's where the one-to-one work happens, okay? My one-to-one sessions, by the way, are 35 minutes. If I talk to you, right, I'm going to get right to the point. You're going to get right to the point. I'm not going to hold back because, again, this is not 12 weeks of a coaching session, okay? This is what do you want and why do you want it and how can you get it? It's simplistic. So I love you guys. Thanks for just listening live today. I'm really hoping that we're going to keep these conversations going. But hit me up and have a beyond awesome day. I'm heading out the door for work a little bit. I hope your day is fantastic. And remember, Take the time for yourself because that's where all the work happens. Okay? All